Finally, it's happening. I'm excited. This is great news for Americans. A lot of people are saying this is a bad thing. I'm going to explain to you why this is a good thing. In fact, a fantastic thing for Americans and for America. Hello, my friends, and welcome to the channel. I'm the Electric Viking. Fantastic to see you today. Welcome to all the new subscribers. Welcome back, everyone else. The Senate has moved forward with an EV tax credit reform. Finally, Tesla will be included back. Lots of things are happening. It'll be way easier to get the credit. It won't be a tax credit anymore. It'll be just a point of sale credit. This is a good thing. I know a lot of people are saying it's not. They're saying there's already too much demand for EVs. But that's not why it's good. I think people are actually missing the real reason why this is absolutely needed. People think it's not needed. It is 100% needed to save American manufacturing. And if you don't think American manufacturing needs to be saved, you don't really understand what's going on globally right now. You're missing the full picture. And there's a lot of people that are missing it. I can tell you, I've read all over forums today, all over these forums, people saying, this isn't a good thing. We don't need this. Yes, you do need it, and it is a good thing. Remember, right now, America and Americans are subsidizing the Japanese automotive industry. They're subsidizing the German and European automotive industry. They're subsidizing the Korean automotive industry. And who are they not subsidizing? Their own. They're not subsidizing General Motors or Tesla because they've hit the 200 vehicle tax credit expiration. Therefore, GM vehicles and Tesla vehicles don't qualify for the EV tax incentive, but vehicles from all around the world, not from America, well, at least the parent company, not from America, do qualify. Crazy. Why is it crazy? Because what's happening right now, no one seems to be really fully understanding. That is, the Chinese are saying, you know what? We're taking over. We don't care if you like it. We don't care if you hate it. We are taking over the biggest industry in the world, the automotive industry. The US Senate is fighting back. Finally, they're moving forward with a sweeping new bill after Senator Joe Manchin finally accepted, including investments to curb climate change. The new bill is going to include the long-awaited electric vehicle tax credit reform that is going to give back access to their tax credit to Tesla and General Motors vehicles, along with many other changes. Now, I don't fully understand them all. I'm not going to try and pretend I do. None of you do either, because everyone's saying they're confused. There's so much involved, no one really fully knows what's going on. But the truth is, even if there's a whole lot of crap that's in there, well, let's just forget about that. Let's just focus on the positives. A lot of the investments will be in electric vehicle chargers. There is a lot in there on that. EVs being incentivized, manufacturing in particular of EVs in the US. That's the whole point, right? What else is being incentivized? Solar. Yeah, solar, energy storage, and wind generation. I know there's going to be other stuff in there that you're going to think, well, that's a waste of money. But let's just focus on the positive. Those are the positives. Those are necessary. Last year, the US House of Representatives passed a $1.9 trillion Build Back Better legislation, but it's been stuck in the divided Senate ever since, which is unfortunate. The bill is interesting to the EV community because it includes a long-needed reform to the federal tax credit for EVs. Even though it is technically a small part of the overall bill, it is a point of contention, probably more of a political point of contention above anything else. The main goal of the reform, and the one most people agree on, says electric.com, is the need to eliminate the tax credit cap after automakers hit 200,000 EVs sold. GM and Tesla are being punished for doing the right thing, since it is putting automakers that were early in pushing EVs at a disadvantage. Absolutely, that's true. It also happens that those automakers are American automakers, Tesla and GM. Foreign automakers still have access to the credit. I've been harping on about this for so long now. You must be sick of hearing me say this. This is crazy. Imagine if the Japanese government was just incentivizing American auto, right? You'd think, what? This is mental. Surely its citizens wouldn't stand for it. Surely. Right? Joe Manchin, a Democrat and senior United States Senator from West Virginia, has been holding his vote, which is the deciding vote since the Democrats need every single one of their votes in the Senate to pass anything. So this clown has been holding things up. The senator, who comes from a very conservative state, has proven to be difficult to deal with when it comes to initiatives that deal with climate change. But in a reversal today, he announced that he accepted a new version of the bill now called Inflation Reduction Act of 2022. So basically they've renamed this thing, right? Inflation Reduction Act. Really? You can't make this stuff up. It's truly ridiculous. None of this is going to reduce inflation. I mean, to be honest, I'm not saying inflation is something that we should be focusing on. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I don't know. But my point is, this bill, it's not going to reduce inflation. And the way you can do that, in my view, is to stop printing billions and billions of dollars. But anyhow, that's another issue that I don't fully understand, to be honest. Here's the information on the bill that we know about so far that covers the federal EV tax credit. Federal tax credit for EVs is maintained at $7,500 eliminates tax credit cap after automakers hit 200,000 EVs sold. So that's being removed, meaning GM and Tesla vehicles will be available to get it again. That's awesome. The language says the tax credit wouldn't be a tax credit. It would be a point of sale discount, refund essentially. In order to get the full credit, the electric vehicle needs to be assembled in North America. The majority of battery components need to come from North America and contain a certain percentage of minerals from countries with free trade agreements with the US. And as you know, right, as I'm sure you would know, of the 6 most American-made cars in America right now, only 4 of them are EVs. Of the top 10, only 4 of them are EVs. And they're all Teslas. None are GM, none are Ford. So GM and Ford, Stellantis, they're going to have to go, ooh, hang on a minute. Now we do need to manufacture EVs in America, not in Mexico. Wherever the hell else they're doing it. This is good for American jobs. America needs the manufacturing industry. Why? The Chinese are taking over. I mean, come on, we need some balance in the global automotive industry. We need to maintain balance in the West. Something, we can't have a monopoly. The Chinese can't have a complete monopoly. That won't be good for anyone. Now, in order to get the full credit, the electric vehicle needs to be assembled in North America. The majority of battery components need to come from North America. That's the point to focus on here. Let's not get caught up in the details. Let's focus on what this is about, in my view, which is American battery and electric car manufacturing, which needs a boost. It needs a push in the right direction. Now, obviously, GM just got a $2.5 billion loan from the US government to make more batteries in the United States, and that's a good thing in my view. It could save the company. You never know, potentially. The new federal tax credit of $4,000 will be introduced for used electric vehicles. Not sure about that one. I probably wouldn't do that myself. Let me know what you think on that. Zero emission vans, SUVs, and trucks with MSRPs of up to $80,000 qualify. Electric sedans priced up to $55,000 qualify. Now, this is for new vehicles, by the way. The full EV tax credit will be available to individuals reporting adjusted gross incomes of $150,000 or less, or $300,000 for joint. So family household, $300,000, right? Individuals, $150,000. I think that's pretty reasonable. If you're making more than $150,000 and you're a single person, yeah, you don't need the extra 7.5. If you're making more than $300,000 and you're a family, it's a pretty good amount of money, right? Yeah. Fair call, right? However, people are asking the question, does the Tesla Model Y qualify for the upper limit? Because if the Tesla Model Y is not considered an SUV, then it only gets the top price of $55,000. Any of the Model Ys over $55,000 don't qualify. But yes, I've checked this out, does qualify. So every Tesla Model Y vehicle currently on sale will qualify for the $7,500 credit, the full credit. However, it would only apply to some versions of the Model 3 because some of them are above $55,000. I'm going to guess that Tesla would have a look at this and adjust the prices if needed. One thing to point out, this new limit on gross income, household income, has been reduced pretty significantly. And I don't have a problem with that. Do you? Let me know what you think about that. Unfortunately, this bill is not law yet. Manchin, please someone kick the guy up the butt. Just get him to hurry up and get it done with, because we need to stop paying for the Japanese automotive industry. What are they doing? They're not making EVs. They're making internal combustion engine vehicles. That's what you're subsidizing right now. And if this will stop it, heck, I'm all for it. But let me know what you think in the comment section below. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting the electric revolution. And as always, have a great day. Bye-bye.